It's like 20 minutes. At 3 o'clock, our new video is about to come out here soon.
The delicious fruity candy flavor.
Oh, come on, IGN, are you serious? Oh man, this one's all the way at the end. Alright, whatever. Hello everybody, Bub here. Welcome back to our Halo the Master Chief Collection Lore Master Achievement Guide. Today we're also working towards Lore Master. This is the beginning of the Halo 4 terminals. And we're also doing the achievement War. Or we're doing 2 achievements. 3 achievements at once, sorry, we're getting Lore Master. Once we finish the Halo 4 terminals, this will be the end of Lore Master. We're also working on the Terminus achievement, which is for collecting all 7 Halo 4 terminals. And then we're working towards the War achievement for collecting Terminal 1 on Requiem. So there is no terminal on Forward into Dawn, the first mission. There is an information terminal underneath of Master Chief's pod, but that is not required for the Lore Master or the Terminus achievements. So if you guys saw, I am on easy difficulty here. We're not really interested in doing a whole lot. We have to get pretty late in the level to get this achievement. So if you can kind of see me here, I put it on easy. My goal here isn't to do anything crazy. You can definitely do this while doing your heroic, normal, easy, or legendary runs. But I for sure don't want to do that right now, and so we're just going to blast through, take out as many of these as possible. So yeah, we have to get to the very end of the level. Which takes, wait, hold on. I'm definitely gonna have to remember to edit this video out. Oh, I knew there was too. Hello everybody, Bub here. Welcome back to our Halo the Lore Master Halo the Master Chief Collection achievement guides. Today we are working towards Lore Master for collecting all terminals within Halo the Master Chief Collection. We're also working towards Terminus for collecting all terminals within Halo 4. And today specifically we were working on the War achievement for collecting the terminal number 1 on Requiem. There is no terminal on the Forward into Dawn. However, there is an information pad under Master Chief's cryopod, which is not required. So for War here, start on Checkpoint Bravo, and we'll work our way through. We got to work our way all the way to the very end of the mission.
At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the Covenant are so
Good sip of water. That intro was a lot.
Huh.
What happened?
Yeah, this can be done on any difficulty with just about any combination of skulls on. Be careful with experimental skulls. Other than that, you're good to go.
I'll put them up for you.
Experimental skulls are always a kind of 50-50. Oh, they're all plasma rifles. Carbine. They're all kind of 50-50. Some achievements they work for, some they don't. I've used them to get skulls before, and they've worked for some skulls, other skulls they haven't. Some games they work. Halo 3, like Arachnophobia works.
It's all right. This energy is actually a ferroelectric
So
battery.
cool thing, you can kind of hop up there and
Your
it lets you
shields
kind of
are
speed
just
through this a
cycling in
little bit
response to the
faster.
chamber's charge.
That's the
Will
bottom
this bring the cartographer back
end area.
online?
Partially. This type of processing system usually works in parallel.
This.
We'll have to locate its twin.
So yeah, we're just fighting through all this, get all of our enemies out of the way.
Is that the same signal?
Yes. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Definitely could have put some grunt funeral or something on to speed this up a little bit, but here we are.
No response. So from the strength of
Here's
that
my
signal,
carbines.
the Infinity has to be close by. The cartographer should be back online. We may be able to use it to track the ship's location. We can't give the Covenant access to the cartographer. Clear them out.
We're working on it, lady. I want to relax. Exhausting when you yell. All that went right over its head.
That's it. Now quick, to the cartographer.
Oh, cool. I do not mind skipping past this a little bit. Said cutscenes don't matter, they don't
Get
mean
to that
anything
terminus and find Infinity.
to me. So, said run past absolutely everything we can.
Infinity.
Not much. She was supposed to be massive, but the project was only in prototype when we left.
I remember some guy commenting. He was trying for hours on Halo Reach to get the assassination achievement on the Pillar of Autumn mission, and I did it for a video accidentally, and it just like it should not have worked. Essentially, is what I'm saying. I completely missed the target, and it just like it just let me live for some reason when I should have died from the fall. See if we die here. Should be just fine. Die on easy mode after all we've done in legendary would be kind of sad. Shields up a little bit. I should be fine nonetheless.
Chief, the Covenant net's going crazy.
Okay.
They're ordering
Trying
all
to remember
units
what my
to
equipment
converge
button
on the
was.
tower.
I guess we got your attention.
Guess I want your ghost. Give me your ghost, please. Please. I was playing Halo 3 the other night with some buddies. It's been a good 2 weeks since I played Halo, which has been kind of nice to give me a little bit of a break with what we've been doing content-wise, but
We're about to
doesn't
have
make
our
it any
hands
better
full.
for controls, you know.
The elites just issued a general order. They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us.
There's a sword guy right here. Get good. I always go left, so we're going right. Sorry, I always go right, so we're going left. But yeah, so content's been switching up. I know we did a Subnautica 2 playthrough, which this will be the first video after that. Maybe the second video. There's been a lot of stuff going on with Destiny, so I've been playing it on stream a lot and just kind of enjoying it. So I think I might be doing something there. I'm still just kind of trying to get everything figured out. I definitely want to readapt your content, kind of go back to what we were doing, even though I know it's kind of a less successful endeavor for myself, but it's most certainly more enjoyable for me, which helps, just mentally. But I digress. So we'll definitely be playing some other games in the group, but I'm definitely gonna. It was always my plan, but I haven't done it. But I think now I'm just gonna finally do it. Originally, I was gonna do kind of a not really a compilation, but kind of a guide video on how I did the under 3 hours achievements. Got it. So it'll be a little bit more edited of a video than normal, so it won't be a straightforward playthrough. Yeah, so we've gotten here all the way to the end. Took us about 6 minutes. Not too bad.
Sounded like he said Artifact.
Once we get all this open, get back through here, we can hit. You can actually see it directly, but it's underneath the stairs. So go around the stairs, should be just fine. Right here is our very first terminal. This will unlock us the War achievement.
Our enemies move deeper into our territory with abandon. They must be eradicated.
Shall we take revenge? Abandon the mantle and all that its philosophy has given us these 1,000 generations?
All our plans have been torn asunder.
More reason not to abandon our beliefs. The mantle is our guidepost in times such as these. We must not falter in following its teachings. The enemy must be sent home, and taught to stand with the galaxy, rather than rail against us and take what they desire. The mantle shelters all.
Didact, you make a fair, if uncomfortable, point. You have my support. Librarian, will you likewise follow the mantle as the Didact suggests?
Yes, Master Builder.
You're not angry at me.
We had this discussion a century ago.
Ah, so you are angry at me.
In the chambers, yes. But not now. You'll depart for Requiem soon?
At dawn, my Prometheans are already there.
Already there. You knew the Master Builder would side with you.
Should we step back inside the council chamber?
No. I would rather we spend our night out here. There will be fighting enough in the days ahead.
Yep, so the Didact and Librarian were husband and wife, as she kind of talked about a little bit when you see her. But so the enemy that is approaching on their territory is actually humanity, and it's actually a really cool story. I'm excited you guys get to see. But that should unlock you the War achievement, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye for now.
Chief, try the top of the ramp. I think there's a lift up there.
I have 7 minutes. I think I can do it. Is the video recording? Yep, video's recording. So I have 6 minutes to do this. I think I can do it. Hello everybody, Above here. Welcome back to our Halo the Master Chief Collection Lore Master Achievement Guide.
What were those things?
We are also working towards the Terminus achievement for collecting all the terminals in Halo 4. Today specifically we're working on the Lord of Admirals achievement for collecting terminal number 2 on Forerunner. So start with Rally Point Alpha. You can do any difficulty, any skulls. Be careful with experimental skulls. I've warned in the past. But yeah, so this one should be pretty quick. Hopefully, so I've got food out of the oven and I don't want to have to redo this video immediately. But if I can get this done within 6 minutes, I will be very happy. But yeah, so I set this to easy, just so I can run through this. I don't think you guys need to see a whole level playthrough again. See if I can activate this bridge without... Maybe. There we go. I can't. Yeah, so we're just moving through. Ignore everyone. Ignore the story.
Same things we saw in the terminals.
Ignore this knight that's about to jump scare us.
Well, he's just a ray of sunshine, isn't he?
Let him
From
do
that
him.
peek under the
I'm
hood,
gonna
I'd
keep
say
going.
these constructs must be mimetic in nature.
But using big words like mimetic, like we know what that means. So yeah, but just haul right past everyone like this. Well, maybe we can't haul past everyone like that. Get out here, grab a few kills. I think that crawler like damaged the other one right there. There we go.
I've discovered something.
So clear this area.
interesting about
No
your
big deal.
friends. When the big ones explode, that momentary flash we're seeing is actually a data purge.
Can you tap into it?
So far, I've pulled multiple strings referring to the big ones as Promethean Knights. Beyond that, though, things get a bit dense.
See this guy over there. So this is actually the area we're looking for right up here. Yeah, give me that suppressor. Where's it at? So this big circular area. We don't have to defeat everyone here, but I'm going to recommend it. Especially if you're playing on
The
any
relay
difficulty.
interference is increasing. We must be getting close to the pylons.
So I'm going to take everyone out here, because even on this easy mode, I think it might just be too much for me to just run past, because the terminal's right here at the end. I'm trying to get this knight to come up at me. Oh man, missed. I damaged that watcher. I don't know where it went though. This guy's got a scatter shot, so in case you're doing this on difficulty, be careful. Okay, this guy. Cool. So once we defend the circle area, the terminal will be right here underneath this pillar.
What's that distortion?
My love, put fear from your heart.
War is your realm, Didact, not mine. And you marched to this war, facing foes that, while always aggressive, were never so aggressive as they are now.
Your fears are unfounded. The enemy will be turned, and I shall stand by your side once more.
Promise me that.
I promise you. Nothing will stand between us.
Lord of Admirals, we are in position over the Forerunner planet.
Show me.
Population numbering over 2 billion. Forerunner ships on alert and inbound.
Is it possible? Have we gotten ahead of it?
Flood infestation detected, my lord.
Damn it.
My lord, the infestation is in a remote locale. Perhaps if we warn the Forerunners?
If we warn them, we give the Flood time to spread. You know we have no choice. Cleanse the planet.
So yeah, that talks a little bit. So the terminal number 1 was talking about humanity attacking foreigners. So that gives the humanity sight from the character the Lord of Admirals, which actually is the achievement you just earned, Lord of Admirals. But so they were being attacked from the Flood, and the humanity is running into Forerunner territory. So humanity's fleeing into Forerunner territory more than anything. But they discovered a flood infestation and they're trying to chase it and root it out. They found it on a Forerunner world, but they made the decision, and there's my oven. They had to act before anything. They had to act before it could spread. But that's all we got for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Had a good time. Sorry, my microwave's going off because my dinner's ready. Hope you guys had a good time. I will see you guys next time. Bye for now. I was 30 seconds away, dude. Literally 30 seconds away. Ooh, boy, she's ready. Take my headset off so I don't burn it. Hello everybody, Bub here. Welcome back to our Halo the Master Chief Collection Lore Master Achievement Guide. We're also working towards Terminus. We're collecting all 7 terminals within Halo 4. Today we're working towards Charm Hawker, which is a character name I can't pronounce. But this is the terminal on Infinity. This one is the fastest one to get, as you can see. So go to Checkpoint Bravo. If you want to play through the campaign normally, all you have to do is play through the game until you get to the last game Palmer cutscene. As soon as it ends, it puts you right here. Turn around, play right here.
Lord of Admirals, so very many years have we battled. My finest opponent. The mantle accepts all who live fiercely, who defend their young, who build and struggle and grow. And even those who dominate, as humans have dominated, cruelly, without wisdom. But for all of us, there is a time like this. And for you, that time is now. Know this, relentless enemy, killer of our children, Lord of Admirals. Soon we will face the enemy you have faced. And we are afraid.
My life workers are investigating, but I believe the humans were never attacking us.
Tell that to the millions of dead.
The humans were acting as caretakers, pruning away planets so that this infection would not spread.
They took the mantle of responsibility upon themselves. And in so doing, they brought this sickness to our shores.
Husband.
See, a lot going on there. And so there's also that pause there at the end of the terminal, and that's because these terminals used to have ARGs on them. So you could go to Halo Waypoint, type them in, and get like Xbox 360 gear and stuff, which was really cool. That one's really cool. It's talking. The battle at the beginning is the Forerunners defeating. That's not fun. Anyhow, sorry. Got a text from an ex. Not fun. Anyhow, but so the humanity was coming in, glassing Forerunner worlds to stop the spread of the flood. And at the start of this terminal, the Forerunners defeat humanity and capture the Lord of Admirals and execute him. And he tells the what's he called? He tells the Didact about the flood and what's happening. The Didact kind of ignores him. The Librarian actually gets a sample of the flood and she's studying it. And she realizes what was going on, that humanity was fleeing. The Didact doesn't want to recognize that, and he blames humanity for bringing it to their shores, as he says. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. That was a pretty quick one, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.
The world's greatest agent? And it is such an honor to be your agent. It almost hurts me to take 10% of your winnings. Now merchandising and ancillary rights in perpetuity anyway.
One second. Hello everybody, Above here. Welcome back to our Halo the Master Chief Collection Lore Master Achievement Guide. We're also working towards the achievement Terminus for collecting all terminals within Halo 4. Today on Reclaimer, we are working towards the Flood achievement for collecting terminal number 4 on Requiem. I'm trying to remember what my utility button is. Okay, it's C. C is what it is. So, start Reclaimer here on Checkpoint Bravo. And on any difficulty, make sure you check your back. A lot of snipers hanging about. Yeah, so we need to go and talk to the librarian. And then the terminal is pretty quick after that cutscene. Whoa. Say, I knew these Forerunners were here, and some of these guys were running up from behind, but man, all the Covenant just like spawned right in there in the center the second I dropped down. Yeah, so fight your way through here. You gotta clear everything for that door to open. Just a heads up. Almost. Get out of here, bud. Cool. Alright, well, we made it here. I'm just gonna run in. Leave the last couple of these guys, not a big deal.
Breaking up, but coordinates received, Infinity.
It's alright, it's been forever since I've done this, so let's see if I remember the path. I don't remember the path, obviously. So, sorry if that mic raised right there.
This elevator should take us directly to the coordinates Infinity provided. Almost like those Sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
This could be a trap.
You say that like there's a second possibility?
Do 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 do. That Jeopardy music is copyrighted. I've heard of streams and broadcasts getting copyright strikes for it. I know I don't make money, but still, I'd rather not get copyright strikes. Yep, come right here. This cutscene will play. Actually, to show you a taken. Come back here.
Cortana?
So you can actually kind of get here on the edge of this thing, but I don't want to fall off and die. But that'll save you a couple seconds if you do it fast enough. I always forget about the Halo 4 spring cap. Wait, it is this one. What am I doing? No, it's not. What am I doing? Like, really, what am I doing? Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. So, yep, here's the librarian cutscene. Skip past it. Don't need it. So we'll start this fight here. Really need to be in it. Oh, I gotta grab her. I knew I did. I was forgetting some. I'm not trying to like move past these videos quick at all, but this is kind of a quick win, little information kind of thing. So this is kind of a get through it, get it done kind of deal. That might kill me. So, you clear this area right after the cutscene. Terminal is right here. It's terminal number 4. Yep.
The humans' actions threaten the galaxy, yet we have treated them as the mantle required. Their punishment is just.
Justice is reducing their genetics in such short generations from a spacefaring race to... this?
They are closer now to the animals they behaved as.
If not for their encounter with the Flood, their gene plan could have surpassed our own. They could have someday held the mantle of responsibility.
The humans were not meant to protect others. The mantle of responsibility for all things is ours, and ours alone.
Yes, the mantle is ours. And we hold it so tight that even in death we shall hold it still.
So yeah, these terminals just get more and more fun. That one's just kind of talking about the Flood escape and containment, and that's when it starts fighting the Forerunners. So that's all we got for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.
I can give you over 40,000.
Hello everybody, Lev here. Welcome back to our Halo the Master Chief Collection Lore Master Achievement Guide. Also working towards Terminus. Working towards Terminus, the achievement for collecting all 7 Halo 4 terminals. Today on Shutdown, not Showdown, Shutdown, we're working towards the Night achievement for claiming Terminal number 5. Terminal number 5 here is pretty easy to get to. You do need to start at Checkpoint Alpha. You need to try to start at Checkpoint Alpha or Checkpoint Charlie. They don't really matter. Just depends what you want to do. I'm doing Checkpoint Alpha, and I'm going to glitch my way through this. If you start at Checkpoint Charlie, you can go directly there. But so the terminal is housed within the 3rd Spire. And the 3rd Spire you can't get to unless you do 1 and 2, obviously, but you can actually glitch into it, and it's very easy to do it. And like I've shown you in that speed run. It's very simple to do. But so we're gonna go ahead, do that, show you guys how to get glitched into it. It's really easy. Just going right over there. So these are 7 super easy achievements. These are probably the 7 easiest terminals to get to. So you're looking for this orange thing right here that I'm shooting. Come in here. You don't have to crash like I did, but I'm very good. So come here and kind of lose your Pelican, but I'm just going to hop out right here. Down. Pelican kind of stayed with us. That's pretty cool. And then you can jetpack right in through this hole and you're in. Well, that's about 90% of the work done. So now we're going to come in here, get a few kills, move on with our life. So this, along with a lot of the other ones, this will be about a 5-minute video. Give or take. So the Halo 4 ones are pretty short, I'm sorry. But I'm trying to make it straightforward, what you need to know kind of content. I was going to say, can I bounce on that? Halo 4 is one of my least played games in the more modern age. I played it a lot when it came out in 2012, especially as multiplayer, because back then it was awesome. Not nearly as much now. So, the Road to 500 multiplayer wins, that was a little series we did for a while. I haven't touched it in a good minute, but we will one day. So, clear out this left tower. I'm hanging out over here. This tower over here with all these jackals is where we're heading. So, I was just kind of make sure you're safe. Like I said, I'm doing this on easy, so it's not at all a big deal. Guys, so this tower still has our jackals. There's 1 and 2. Cool, clear everyone out, and our terminal is right here. This is the second left one, right before the middle one that goes in the end.
The Flood cover more of our galaxy with each passing day. They feast on the essence of life itself. The only way to stop their advance is to remove that life upon which they feast.
My life workers have made plans for the reseeding of humanity, and of all life after the Halos are fired.
So you agree the Halos are our only solution?
I do.
And your husband?
My husband has a different opinion of what steps to take against the Flood.
Did it work? Run the simulation. The procedure is a failure. I'm still susceptible to Flood infection.
That leaves only the Composer.
It will not work on my new form.
Then you will lead us, as always.
You would submit to such sacrifice.
Didact. If the Composer is our final hope to defeat the Flood, no Promethean would resist.
I have led you, my Prometheans, for thousands of years, and I shall continue to lead you. Rise! Rise and protect the Forerunners! Rise and protect the galaxy!
So what we're seeing here is the Didact composed his own people to make the Promethean Knights. And in doing so, led a lot of questionability. And he was experimenting on himself to try to find a way to be immune to the Flood, and he could not find one, which is so important to the story. He could not find a way to beat the Flood. Even at the height of their technology, the Forerunner could not beat the Flood. which I think is a phenomenal story. But he composed his own men to serve as Promethean Knights because the Flood could not attach them, and if they killed them, oh well, you know, they were basically robots. So, but that's all we got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next time. Bye for now. Hello everybody, Above here. Welcome back to our Halo the Master Chief Collection Lore Master Achievement Guide. Lore Master is the achievement for collecting all terminals within the main 4 Halo games of Halo the Master Chief Collection. I'm also working towards Terminus, the terminal for collecting all 7 Halo 4 terminals. And today on Composer we're working towards Justice for collecting terminal number 6 on Composer. This one is very easy. All you have to do... Sorry, something in my throat. All you have to do is start Composer on Checkpoint Bravo. Head this direction.
Doctor, what was that?
The Covenant. The Covenant shot down the first evac shuttle.
So, here's where we're supposed to go by this Mantis.
With outer turrets.
I come over here to this side.
I can program the station's defenses to provide cover for the evacuation.
That's also wrong.
Okay.
Just stupid.
I'll send you the coordinates.
Can you try looking up for me? On it.
Huh?
Come on. Who's the idiot who inverted the stick?
Sorry, I didn't mean to pause. I'm gonna restart this video because I've already screwed it up. Oh, it's back here. I'm just stupid. It wasn't like right out in the open. Hello everybody, Above here. Welcome back to our Halo the Master Chief Collection Lore Master Achievement Guide. Lore Master is the achievement for collecting all terminals within the main 4 Halo games in Halo the Master Chief Collection. We're also working towards Terminus for collecting all 7 terminals within Halo 4. Today we are collecting number 6, which will earn you the achievement Justice. So start here on Composer, Checkpoint Bravo, super easy. Come out here, follow this path, we're going to go towards the objective. What we're actually going to do, instead of going up the ramp, we're going to go to the right here.
What was that?
There's going to be this little pathway back here. Head back here, and the terminal will be right here.
Shot down the first evac shuttle.
The station should be equipped with outer turrets.
Is still too strong. Perhaps if I had greater numbers.
Humans, your kind brought the Flood to our shores. Now you will aid in ending its threat.
Yep, so the terminal's not over.
They were to be safe here. I ensured they would rise once more, better than before.
Your pets have a nobler purpose ahead of them.
You do not face me in person after your deceit.
I have an army to build from the raw materials harvested this day. The citizens of this Halo are my first conscripts, and with them in my thrall, the Flood will meet its defeat. Humanity's loss of biological form will serve as final payment for their crimes. It is a kindness they do not deserve.
What will be done?
Move the other humans to safety. Ensure the security of their index samples. They must finish what we have failed to do.
Librarian, where are you going?
To stop my husband's madness.
Yeah, so here we really see it, and it kind of shows the fall of the Didact. So his plan of composing Forerunners didn't work. He thought he was outnumbered, but really he was just outgunned. Is what he didn't ever realize.
An off-world data repository.
And so he kind of turned on his hate for humanity, for bringing the flood to their shores and bringing danger to their civilization. So he decided to compose the last remaining humans after he'd already defeated the Lord of Admirals and killed the Librarian, kind of restarted their species from their index samples. So we see those in Halo Infinite. It's basically after Halo Ring Fire, there's index samples of every type of creature. And so, like, humanity and the Sangheili and all the Grunts, Jackals, the Prophets, all of them are indexed. So when they're all destroyed by the Halo Ring firing, they'll be reborn. So, but yeah, he goes and indexes humanity to try to have another fighting chance, and obviously the Library is not okay with this. And this is the moment, it's a very important moment in the lore, that she goes, okay, we are not ready. And this is when she gives the mantle of responsibility, the ability to fire the Halo Ring to doom the galaxy if required, to humanity. That's why Master Chief has access to it, and every other human. But that's all we got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you later. Bye for now. These terminals have been so stupid easy, man. So stupid easy. Hello everybody, Buff here. Welcome back to our Halo the Master Chief Collection Lore Master Achievement Guide. Lore Master is the achievement for collecting all terminals within Halo the Master Chief Collection. We're also working towards Terminus, the achievement for collecting all terminals within Halo 4. So, start here, midnight on Checkpoint Bravo. We are looking for terminal number 7, which will unlock you the Cryptum achievement. Start here on Checkpoint Bravo. Work towards here. So we're heading towards the third room. Is this the door or is it the other side? It is this door. Sweet. So we gotta fight through the first room and this room. Weapons are phenomenal. I'm just doing this on easy, so it's pretty easy for me. Wink. Almost got him. Clear out this room real quick. Yeah. I think I got him. So, we're in this third room. Here's our very final terminal. Cryptum.
My dear husband, I know your crimes, and I have found forgiveness. I know your reasons. I understand them. I know you. Perhaps better than you could ever hope to know yourself. I ask you, forgive my transgressions. Like yourself, all I have done I have done for the greater good. Our time as the galaxy's caretakers is past. The Flood have overrun us. In the days to come, the Halo rings will fire, eradicating the Flood and all other life for a time. I have worked hard to index all species in known space. When the time comes, these indexes will open, and once more the galaxy will breathe and grow. Blood will pump, life will claw its way out of the oceans and through the mud. Babes will be born and grow old under the warmth of 1,000 suns. Civilizations will rise in our stead, and our job as caretakers will at last bear fruit. Until then, I leave you here, my love. The only living thing in this galaxy, sealed safely away. Spend these ages ahead of you in meditation on your choices. When you wake, you will find the humans. I have ensured that they will grow strong and vibrant. They will be our rightful heirs. Their gene plan dictates that the galaxy will be theirs to care for by then. I beg of you, find the strength to help them learn from our mistakes. And my husband, let them teach you as well. Please.
Yeah, so that is our final terminal. So congratulations, everyone. You've now earned the Cryptum achievement for collecting terminal number 7, Terminus for collecting all 7 Halo 4 terminals, and Lore Master for collecting all terminals within the main 4 Halo games and the Master Chief Collection. So congratulations. That was a lot of terminals. But yeah, so that one was just kind of wrapping up the story as we know it. The librarian went and defeated the Didact because she thought what she was doing wrong, imprisoned him in the Cryptum, and hid him on the I didn't mean to take a screenshot, and hid him on the Shield world. So I think it's a really interesting story there, and I really wish they would maybe one day make it like a mini series about that. Kind of like a Halo Legend style. Like, it's there, I just wish they would have done it and fleshed out some of the other characters. Like the Master Builder was in there, and I forget the other guy's name. I think he's called the Prime Architect, but he's the Didact's right hand man, and he's kind of his war general. But I hope you guys enjoyed. For our next Halo videos, we're going to work with some highly edited videos on how to do a comprehensive speedrun guide, and all in one video. So hopefully you guys enjoy that and stay tuned. But for now, I appreciate you guys watching. Please comment, let me know what you guys think, and what you want to see next is the most important thing. Give me ideas. Anyhow, subscribe if you want to see more and support us, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now. So that's 7 videos. Yeah. So we're actually going to do something a little different here. I'm going to try working on this. How are we doing? 22 subs. No views yet on the new video. Not a big deal. So I'm going to do a Mandalorian group trailer. Hello everybody, Above here, welcome back. So this is a new kind of style of video. I'm thinking about doing it. So I'm a huge cinema fan, and this video is coming completely out of nowhere. I'm a huge cinema fan, and I've always been a cinema fan, and I go see the movies every single week without miss. So this weekend I actually had a very special occasion. Was able to go to a drive-in and see a double feature of The Mandalorian Grogu and Backrooms, and I also saw Mortal Kombat 2. So I kind of just want to talk about what I think about these movies. So I'm going to have the trailer going in the background. I'm going to have it muted as I go. Yeah. So The Mandalorian Grogu came out, and to kind of questionable reviews is how I'll put it. I'm going to put our playback speed on half. So, yeah, so The Mandalorian Grogu came out, and I, first of all, think it's a phenomenal film. I'm turning off closed caption, that's distracting. I think visually it's absolutely stunning. One of the best Star Wars films they've made. I think character work is pretty good. Most importantly, I think I didn't like the idea of this movie when it was first coming out. I really just kind of didn't. So, I just thought, I don't know why they weren't doing a fourth season. It just kind of felt strange, and I felt like they were really just extending their story to a point where they didn't need to have it anymore. I think the end of Mandalorian Season 2 was the definitive end for these characters, and I wasn't really happy that they stretched it at Mandalorian Season 3. I think they made a passable season, even though I wish they would have cut it down to 6 episodes. But coming in this movie, I was kind of down on it, but leaving it, I was so ecstatic about it. I thought this was a phenomenal movie. This is a movie where you don't need to be serious about it. This is a very family-friendly kind of go into it and leave it movie. This isn't connected to a whole lot of things. I mean, it is in the Star Wars universe, has characters from the Rebels group like Zeb and the Commander here, and we're still facing Imperial warlords like we can see here. Commander Coin is the main target for this film, and I forget what the initial warlord's name is. We just saw him in the last scene. But first of all, the action of this film. The action of this film is just absolutely fantastic. Grogu gets some very special moments and actually gets about a 15-minute dedicated scene, which on paper you'd absolutely think is super boring. But it worked really well and was really good for his character development. You really see this film kind of as a 4 to 6 episode kind of series. And I'm going to pause this right here because this is Embo. But you kind of see this as a 4 to 6 episode series. Nope, sorry. Hold on. I'll deal with that in a second. Sorry, that's something I've never seen before. But this is kind of you see it as a 4 to 6 episode miniseries. And so, they definitely could have made a 4th season out of this. And actually, I've been told that when this comes to Disney Plus for streaming, this will be a 4-part miniseries instead of a full film, which I think will take away from it completely. As a full film really has one concise narrative. It kind of has some things, if you think too hard about it, it kind of falls apart, but hey. But, I'm definitely going to talk about, I don't really have a lot of negatives to say about it, but I'm really going to talk about the positives. First of all, I think they do the character Mando really well. And I know I wasn't happy about the scene from the trailer where he takes off his helmet. Also, this is the official trailer. I do not own this or anything. So yeah, right here, when he's fighting the giant snake. Yeah, come on. See if I can find it or not. Okay, anyhow. Oh, right here. So he takes off his helmet once again. It's kind of taken off for him by the Hutts. I was really like, come on, like we went through the story and the entirety of the 3rd season was dedicated to, oh, hey, I lost my honor, I need to go reclaim it. And I felt for me it was backtracking. Nope, don't worry about that. Do not worry about that whatsoever. this is 100% within his character and with his story, and they handle it in a very well way that I think would benefits the character's growth and development as well, and kind of where he comes from in his past and his religion. So, yeah, don't worry about that whatsoever. Kind of coming through here. I think the Hutts, right, they're kind of greasy slime balls as they always are, but I think they have their place in the story, and they most definitely serve it right. So they are kind of the main antagonists of the film for sure. But as working with all of them are. I want to come back here and find it. So, kind of the big foil to Din Djarin's Mando is Embo, which we did see him, I believe, last in the Clone Wars series. I remember him. Actually, I'm rewatching it. Embo in this movie is so cool. The guy is so cool. I mean, I can't get over him, and I sadly feel like they're going to give him like a little mini series or something, like they did Boba Fett. But he is so cool, man. Like, he comes through here. I'm going to try to like see if I can get this clip to work. See it flip. Yeah, but he comes here rolling in this lightning storm, and he's got this dog with him, and it's so cool. And he attacks Mando and Grogu on Navarro. But, man, is this guy cool. They really utilize him super well, and I think in a way that super respects the character. His shield, once again, being his greatest defensive weapon. And then he also has, you see his ship in this, and it looks exactly like his shield. It looks like a UFO. It looks so cool the first time you see it. And then he also has this super awesome soundtrack by, I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm going to check that real quick. But I literally put the Embo soundtrack. Yeah, Ludwig Göransson. I probably sounded that, but the song is called Embo, and it is so cool, and it plays kind of during Embo's final scenes. That's not at all anything referencing the character's fate, by the way. That's just simply just how I decided to put that. But, yeah, anyhow. Yeah, I think the villains were all played really well and all acted very naturally compared to what they were. We get a lot of screen time with Grogu here, and we also see a little bit of development and kind of maturing in him, which I think is really cool. But don't worry, there's also a lot of the really cute, like, Baby Yoda stuff that a lot of people really love and wanted to see. It's still in here, and this little guy is hanging out. So, do not worry at all. Zeb is also in here. One thing I'll kind of unsatisfactorily say is Zeb was, all you see of him is what you see in the trailers. And I don't care for his character all that much. I wasn't a big fan of Rebels when it came out when I was in middle school. Or maybe a little bit later, but I never cared for the show, and I never really cared for Zeb as a character. But he's in here, and he's passable, but he really is your moniker kind of character. I think he's kind of one of the weaker parts of the film. But he does have this kind of nice moment where he's like, "Come on in, kid," when he's talking to a certain character towards the end of the film, which I think is very cool. It's just kind of a good, lighthearted character. But this is what he does. He comes up here, he messes up some stormtroopers, and he promptly exits. He's very much so just a background character to support Mando. And I want to try to find him real quick. Right here. So this is Rada the Hutt. The son of Jabba the Hutt and the heir to the Hutt throne. He kind of becomes the MacGuffin of the film. And this character is kind of nice. We don't need to talk about this guy. Other than the fact I think he's voiced by Idris Elba. I cannot prove it yet. But Rada the Hutt is a very cool character. We get to see him as a gladiator, and I think they really perform his motion well as a fit Hutt instead of just them sitting there and eating spice and food and doing terrible things as they always do. But he's a very cool, very down-to-earth character. I think Jeremy Allen White really voices him well, and I think it's a performance I definitely appreciate. So, kind of the last enemy force we get to see, I forget what they're called, but they're these guys. They're these droids. Let's see if I can find it again. It's kind of droids. And it's this thing, and they're in Star Wars Legends, and basically they're this droid unit for hire that the Hutts hire. But they're these pretty kind of cool guys, and they have a part in the story, but they're really just kind of the filler, hey, gun them down and move on kind of characters. So they're not massive in it. But I do enjoy their presence. I think they have very cool designs. Especially there was this part where before entering the twins, the two main antagonist Hutts, before entering their domain, there are these two giant robots guarding them. They're so cool. They are awesome when they start moving around. And some I always really wanted to see more, kind of in a character. And kind of our last character, this little monkey dude. He's making this fried sandwich kind of thing for Grogu, and Mando's trying to bribe him for info. He's voiced by Martin Scorsese, the famous director, who is famous for the Absolute Cinema meme and also being a phenomenal director, Back to the Future, and many more projects. He voices this little character, and he actually got some feedback. It's getting pretty close to 8 to 10 years ago now, but when Infinity War was coming out by saying, oh, superhero and action movies weren't cinema, and that the same thing where the Absolute Cinema meme came from, that same interview. He voices this little monkey dude, and he's pretty cool. So, yeah, I think he was cool. He's a really good comedic relief character. This is a very lighthearted show. There is this kind of scene where it does get a little bit heavier, but it's nothing I would be concerned about with kids or anything like that. Your 6-year-old can watch this movie and be just fine. Like, I wouldn't worry about it whatsoever. But yeah, guys, I think that's all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now. So I don't know how this kind of stuff works, so I'm going to be careful with how I handle this. Mandalorian Grogu. So I'm hoping I don't get in trouble for that, but I don't assume that I will. Oh, let me do this one last one. Back tackle. So now we're going to do one from the back rooms. No, I'm not paying YouTube for this. Hello everybody, Above here, and welcome back. So this is once again just kind of continuing our last episode kind of deal. I'm just going to kind of talk about how I feel about films. So the Backrooms came out this weekend, and I was very thankfully able to watch it, kind of opening night. And this movie is getting a lot of hate, and for a reason I really don't understand, to be honest with you. I am not a fan of this kind of series, nor have I ever really seen it. However, I think this movie was absolutely phenomenal. I'm not a fan of the games or the creepypasta lore or anything like that. But I am a huge fan of this movie. I thought this was a phenomenal movie, and absolutely seeing it get all the hate it's getting right now, it really sit right with me. So, first of all, the horror element of it. This film uses found footage. It follows your main character here, which I believe his name is Clark. I don't remember their names. Literally just saw it 2 nights ago. But this film uses found footage, which, if you don't know, is basically like holding a recorder and it's unbalanced, unsteady. It's basically like, oh, you walk through the woods, find a raccoon, and that's found footage kind of deal. And when it's using found footage, this film is terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying to me. And there is so much suspense built up in this film, too. The sets look phenomenal. I'm so happy they went with practical sets here instead of using CGI. And it's something that's really noticeable is the sets feel so claustrophobic, so terrifying. And like this scene, it took him almost 4 minutes, I think, to get to that character. Or not character, but to walk down that hallway from when he entered to get to that spot. But this film was just absolutely terrifying. And it is that like psychological horror that you have going on. So, and once again, I do not own this content. I am simply reviewing it. So, here's our other main character, and it's Clark's therapist. And for the love of God, I don't remember her name. But she basically becomes a co-protagonist. Here are some of the co-workers kind of working with Clark, too. And they kind of go in with him as he had an experience in here, kind of freaked out and want to take more here. But yeah, this scene right here with this Christmas tree genuinely terrified me. I was watching this at a drive-in in my car and literally jumped. And now, did that, make less of me to my company that I was trying to impress? Most definitely. But I'm telling you, like, this film was terrifying. Anytime they entered the back rooms was genuinely terrifying. I don't know anything about the lore or anything that's going on, but I think this was definitely a satisfying ending. Kind of the fear and the horror and everything that's going on, I think, is most certainly handled well. I know there's a lot of background kind of lore and tidbits and fan theories and stuff going on. I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry. So if any fan is watching this, you're probably going to hate me, and I understand. Like I said, the set design, phenomenal. The kind of horror aspect design, phenomenal. There is kind of a main villain to this story, and I don't want to get into spoilers whatsoever, but yeah, sorry, I'm trying to think of a way to do this. Hold on. So I'm trying to see something real quick. Oh my god, it's just like, I'm trying to see something real quick and whatever. Yeah, so this film was just absolutely terrifying. I mean, it really was. I thought they did the horror phenomenally. That's kind of all I really want to say without going to spoilers. But, so from here on out, I am going to go into spoilers. So, I'll put a tag up in the side if you guys don't want to watch it. But from here on out, everything we're seeing will be seen as spoilers. So, kind of what's going on here.